Hi, Taurus. Welcome. So, Taurus, this is going to be a reading. I'm going to start with the spiritual messages, and then I'm going to go into the you versus them love reading. I did not timestamp this because my readings are timeless, so I just trust that whenever this finds you, that's when you're supposed to hear it. Let's get into it. So, when I was meditating and preparing for your video, I got the card of Revolution, which is all about like breakthroughs, insights, receiving clarity, but it can also be a somewhat unstable or like expect the unexpected type of energy, Taurus. So I was kind of feeling that as well when I was doing the meditation. And then you got two cards out while I was shuffling earlier, and one is of the moon and one is Virgo energy. Some of you connecting with Virgo have Virgo in your chart, but I also have Pisces here. Some of you connecting with the Pisces, or you may have that in your chart, or it could just simply be the influencing vibes, right? The moon is all about your instinct, your gut reactions, what your intuition is telling you, listening to your intuition, right? But it also talks about, interestingly enough, your home, your family, your comfort, digestion, your GI tract. And yeah, kind of like this self-soothing, like emotional type of energy. So I also got get in where you fit in as a saying, and then weirdly enough I was getting the song All By Myself, a barrage, right? And then this card is talking about just being very discerning and dutiful and responsible, right? Especially when it comes to expressing your feelings, or expressing how you really feel in environments where, you know, maybe you need to tame that a little bit, specifically around like the work arena, around people that maybe you're close with, but not really. You know what I mean? Like I keep going back to that saying, like, get in where you fit in for a reason. So I wouldn't be spending a lot of your time, Taurus, around groups of people or companions, let's say that are not in that inner circle, okay? Or I definitely wouldn't be divulging like private details to people that are not in your inner circle. But you know, the thing is like, I feel like I don't need to tell you that. Of all the zodiac signs, you're not the most chattiest, or I don't find Tauruses to be like, I don't know. I find you to be kind of a private inner circle type people anyways. So I feel like I'm kind of talking to the choir right now, but this is what I feel compelled to tell you. So take it or leave it. Anyways, yeah, let's get into it and see, Taurus, what else we have coming through for you. I have a few my Osho Zen cards, so I want to get those out as well. And you know what's weird is I feel a little off. I'm not even gonna lie. While I'm having a great day and I feel very in tune, but the moment I started doing your reading, like I feel like uncertain about myself now, or like uncertain about the energy. I don't know if there's a lot of uncertainty looming, or maybe you're trying to feel out a specific situation or a specific person, but I'm getting that feeling, right? And sometimes the moon can be like a confusing energy, but we'll see. We got the card of ripeness. Interestingly enough, the card of compromise, which is funny because I was literally just talking about that. And then the card of the master and the card of listening to your intuition. So I feel like, Taurus, things may be coming to fruition for you, in particular when it comes to like projects you've been working on, tasks that you've been trying to get accomplished, things that you've been trying to get done. I heard around the house specifically for some of you, you might be making progress or headway in that direction, right? Some of you may have been working on your finances or your career, and I feel progression in that area as well. So I'm loving that. And then you have the card of compromise. And I think this is when it comes to partnerships, relationships, who you can rely on, right? And then you have the card of the master. So I love when this card comes out, because to me this means you have mastered a lesson, or there's been some sort of karmic completion here for you, Taurus. So big energy, which makes me think of the Lotto song. I think that's her name. Is it Lotto? Got big energy. That's not what she really says. I'm not gonna say what she really says. Do you guys know what song I'm referencing? If not, look it up. I know. All right. So, anyways, let's see what else we have coming through for my Taurus. I also have a special guest. You can't see him, but he's sleeping. He's sleeping behind me. That's my cutie tootie. That's my dock-a-doodle. My dog. Okay. Then I have the Ten of Pentacles. There's that Seven of Cups again, and the Page of Swords, which is very untrusting energy. Again, get in where you fit in. Why did that come to the forefront of my mind when I was meditating for the Taurus energy? And then here I have the Page of Swords, which is a very untrustworthy page, right? It's a very immature energy, can be gossipy, can be online stalky-y, you know. You may be unaware of this with the Seven of Cups covering it up. So some of you may have some stuff like that going on in the background. And of course, Taurus, it could also be your energy. So certainly, you know, though, if you are, you know, involved in some drama or investigating or stalking or whatever. So own it if it's you, but that's just the feel that I'm getting. So it's either you or somebody that you're connected with showing up here. And for some of you, this is related to the family or the workplace, okay? For others of you, this is just talking about staying firm in who you are, being careful who you share information with. You know, if there is a task at hand, Taurus, that you've been meaning to get to, by the way, this is also a really good time to get organized. Words like purification are coming through. Doing things that are productive but yet keep you busy. Because I feel like if you get involved too much into the emotions of something or too much into the drama of something, it's going to put you off kilter, so to speak. So there's definitely something iffy going on here, and it's so hard not to want to give your attention to that, right? Because our brains automatically want to be like, what's that? You know, we could have like a million things going right for us, but our brains as human beings just love to focus on the one thing that is going wrong. And, you know, that kind of just continues to perpetuate the problem. Even though we think we're being logical by looking at the problem, we're actually growing it most of the time. We're actually making it worse. So let's see though, what else does Taurus need to know? And I feel too like a little bit of like a scattered brain energy. It may be difficult for you to focus right now, especially if you have some like iffy stuff going on, or you're getting your feelings involved where you shouldn't be getting your feelings involved, or somebody's trying to get nosy in your business. Yeah, I could definitely feel that would throw you off a little bit, you know? It's an uncomfortable feeling to me. Whoa, holy cow. No. Okay, I'm just gonna take note of those. But, ooh, here's the good news. And there is a lot of good news. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Star. So I feel like this is going to clear up, right? Like, to me, this is kind of what I would consider like petty shit, you know? I couldn't think of a better word. This is pettiness to me. So if this is you, just know that in the vibration of petty only attracts more that of which is like petty. That's not really what you want to attract, is it? I'm guessing not, right? If this is somebody you're connecting with, Taurus, best to leave the petty with the petty. You know what I mean? Like, rise above it. You have bigger fish to fry. You have other things going on. And maybe this is somebody who hasn't quite learned their lesson with something that you yourself have mastered, right? Because sometimes the universe will introduce us to people who haven't quite mastered what we've mastered, because we are teachers. We are teachers to the core of our being, right? So sometimes the universe will bring in people into your life that you can help support, or, you know, with your knowledge of what you've been through, you can give advice, right? So for some of you, you may be in a position where you can actually guide or teach somebody who may not know better. For others of you, it's more of taking the stance. And I feel like that's more so if this is like a relationship you feel is worth growth and development, whether that be in the workplace, family, friends, I don't care, or your partner. For those of you where this is just like a gossipy onlooker and you don't really have any bond, or maybe you don't want a bond with this person, then this is just like letting you know to leave it alone, right? Like not to go and try and teach this person a lesson. See, there's a difference between teaching by example because somebody wants that from you, versus teaching a lesson and being condemning and judgmental. Like, you can feel the vibrational difference. One has love in it and understanding, and one has condemnation in it. So be honest with yourself. Which one of those are you coming from? If it's from the higher frequency and this is worth it, great. If it's from the lower frequency, or you don't even freaking care, or some of you don't even know this is going on, who cares? Leave it alone. You have other things to do, right? And I feel, because you do have other things to do, the Ace of Pentacles is a big opportunity. A big opportunity to create more stability in your life, and also to move closer to some sort of wish fulfillment here, to some sort of, I heard for some of you, an advanced practice, whatever that is that you have going on, or just simply to be at peace with yourself and have stability in your life. Nothing is more important than stability and peace and love, in my opinion. But let's see what else. 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, sorry. 5 of Cups in the reverse. My nose is itching. What else? And the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles to me is like a very independent entrepreneur, self-sufficient energy. The 5 of Cups in the reverse is like coming out of a state of depression, or a state of loss, or just a really dark place in general, right? The Knight of Pentacles to me is the slowest moving knight, because he is the most methodical. He's the most discerning knight in the deck. He takes his time. He just doesn't jump into things. So when I combine these, I feel like a lot of you are in this space where you've learned some sort of lesson here, right? And it was through the emotional pathway that this lesson or this growth occurred. And what it's done is it's made you more discerning, for some of you, about who you hang with, who's in your group, who you share your personal secrets with, right? For others of you, it may be to deal with finances and work and money, and how you climb that corporate ladder, or how you launch that business. And it's not through, I'm getting the word frivolous. And some of you, it's about not being frivolous with that, but being focused, rather. Being more focused than frivolous. Like, not getting caught up in the petty. In the frivolous and the petty. Because although it's entertaining, right? And to be honest, most of our society loves the drama. I mean, just turn your TV on. But it's all a waste of time. It's all wasted time. It's frivolous. It's frivolous because it does not enhance your growth. It does not push you towards your goals, the gossip, the drama, and all that. It's just interesting for the moment. And then if you focus on it too long, you'll actually manifest more of it, and then it becomes big problems, big drama. We don't want to go that route, right? We want to put our mind on our money and our money on our mind. We want to stay in our own lane. And that's really what this energy is all about. It's about staying in your own lane, focusing on your goals. I actually feel something coming to fruition. And with the Ace of Pentacles and the Star here, you could have been hoping for an opportunity to grow your finances or to grow a commitment. But this could mean a lot of things. And I actually feel it coming to manifestation. So it's weird because it's like you learned your lesson and now, boom, you're getting some sort of manifestation or validation or gift from the universe, which is just fan-freaking-tastic. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome when things start to line up after a period of time where like nothing was making sense? Do you know how many times I thought my life was crashing around me only to give it a little bit of time and then everything fell into place? You know, like that's how it always is. When it feels like everything's falling apart, it's actually falling together. Always keep that in mind and keep the faith, Taurus. Let's see what the guidance is. And then we're going to go to the love reading. To the love reading. I don't know why I sang that. Let's see. Taurus. Card number 54. I must focus on wanted to manifest wanted. We would never go so far as to say that the behavior of others is responsible for the way you feel, because you have the power to focus, and therefore you have the power to attract despite the behavior of other people. If every time you see something unwanted, you realize in the same moment your awareness of what you do want is keener, and then you quickly turn your attention in the direction of the newly emphasized wanted, everything in your experience will continue to improve. Ooh, law of attraction hack for you. Love it. All right, that's card number 54. Let's go into the you versus them reading then and see what we have coming through in the love department. Stay right there. I will see you in just a second. Welcome back. All right, so Taurus, now we're going to go into the you versus them love reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it is a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip it if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And let's get into it. So you have the card of change. And the first thing I heard when I looked at these cards was mind games. But they actually have the card of past lives and schizophrenia, which is the weirdest card I think I've ever seen in a tarot deck. So anyways, interesting start, right? So I feel like you're definitely going through some changes, some endings, some karmic completions, as I felt in the spiritual reading. There's something that you've mastered here, Taurus. And because of that, I feel like there's a reward or gift on the horizon for you from the universe. Now, this person is seeming to having some difficulties here. Both of these cards talk to me about like mental disturbances. It's just kind of a disturbing energy. This person could be from your past. They could be dealing with mental health issues. They could be someone who just simply holds on to the past quite a bit. So take what's resonating with you. But let's see. We're going to look at the most recent past energy, how you're both feeling and seeing each other in the now energy, and then most likely outcome. So, Taurus, recent past for my Taurus. King of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Page of Pentacles. So, Taurus, wow. Battling some demons here, okay? Or if nothing else, restless nights, restless sleep. To me, this is a very fearful, or I actually got the term fear avoidant energy. Some of you could have been trying to avoid something. But see, the funny thing is, you know, sometimes we think we're avoiding something, but we're actually magnifying it. You know, have you ever told yourself, for instance, like, I'm not going to think about that? You know, like try to stop yourself from thinking about something. Like, okay, I'm not going to think about that, but I'm thinking about that. Well, I'm not thinking about it, but there I'm thinking about it again. It's like the more you try to not think about something, the more you actually think about it. It's like that, you know, where I feel like there was something that maybe you were avoiding or attempting to avoid, but it was permeating through the energy, or maybe even manifesting through your dream state or through the emotional state. With the King of Pentacles here, this is your energy. So I feel like at the same time, you know, you kind of battling this in your own weird way, Taurus. I feel like Taurus energy is like one of the strongest zodiac signs that I know. So I feel you're capable of just about anything. Definitely capable of keeping calm and chill in situations that most people couldn't, to be honest. I'm not saying all Tauruses are like that, but the majority of the Tauruses I've met are like, I don't know, you guys just always seem unbothered to me. Even if you're bothered, you seem unbothered to me. And I love that. I feel like Aquarians have a similar ability, and I'm an Aquarius, but yeah, just seem unfazed, even if you are bothered. But then the Page of Pentacles, which is all about a new opportunity here. So it's almost like taking a fear, right? Looking it right in the face and creating something positive out of it. And that's what a master does. That's what a master is. A master of energy is somebody who can take something that is perceived as negative and transmute it into a positive. That is what the magician does. So I feel like, go ahead, Taurus. Go ahead. Because I feel like that's what you have the ability or have been doing. So let's see this person's recent past energy. Justice. The Strength card. 9 of Wands and the King of Swords. So I feel like this person has been, I got the song, this is the second phone call I've gotten while I'm trying to do your reading. Sorry if I seem distracted. But also, I don't believe in coincidences, so maybe you're going to be getting a phone call soon. Or maybe an unexpected phone call. Anyways, I feel like the song I was getting was, I don't remember her full name, Lauren something. She's, if you know the artist LP, it was her ex-girlfriend. But the song is called something cool. Keep my cool. I'm not sure. Anyways, I feel like this person has been trying to keep their cool. Trying to stay balanced. Trying to stay on top of things. They do have their guard up though, and I feel, you know, there is a bit of, ooh, really, I got the word cynicism. Or like cynical. Don't we all have a little cynicism in us, you know? But it's weird because I feel like this person, like, as opposed to looking on the bright side, they could be somebody who is a bit cynical. Like maybe they see the negative before they see the positive type of energy. So let's go into the now and how you're perceiving each other. How do you see this person, Taurus? How are you viewing this person in the now energy? How do you perceive them? Four of Cups. The 10 of Wands, the 4 of Cups in the reverse. How does Taurus see this person? The 9 of Cups. So I definitely feel that you have your guard up here, and it's interesting to me that the Four of Cups is here, because in the upright, this is like a very aloof, detached type of energy. And in the reverse, sometimes it can be like an amplification of that, like completely, you know, shutting something out. But it could also be on the opposite side of that, a very attached energy. So I don't know if you're going back and forth where like sometimes you feel aloof or detached from the situation, and then sometimes it's like all consuming. But I feel like you've taken your stance, you've taken your stand here, and you really just want to feel good, right? And as it pertains to like how you see this person, you could be on the fence about this, like not really wanting to get attached, and yet, you know, there is feelings here, there is emotions going on underneath all of that. Okay. Some of you are afraid of getting like too attached to a person or to this connection. It's almost like you're not letting yourself like feel as good as you could feel. You know, like there's a little bit of trepidation here, or like not letting yourself. Oh, and maybe that's because in the past you've been burned, because in the spiritual reading I was saying like get in where you fit in, and to me that kind of also like indicated that maybe you have shared yourself, Taurus, in situations where maybe you weren't safe to do so, or maybe it backfired, or you know what I mean. So let's see how this person is perceiving you. Three of Cups, Judgment. And the Ace of Wands. So I feel like this is like a very hopeful energy here. The Three of Cups is about reunions, reconciliation, supporting each other. It's a compromise energy. The Judgment card, you can see what she's really doing is kind of releasing judgment. And the Ace of Wands is like a very attractive, inspiring, motivated energy. So I actually feel like all in all, this person views the connection in a very positive light, in that they support you, Taurus, or want your support. They may want a reconciliation if you've had some sort of ending here. If not, then I just feel like this person sees you as like their source of support, somebody who does not judge them, somebody who inspires them, maybe inspires them to be a little less cynical. I don't know. We shall see. But let's go deeper. So we're going to look at the heart space and see what's going on in the emotions. The energy I'm feeling is so weird. It's almost like I feel like I have somewhere else to be, but I don't. Like I have literally nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, but I feel that way. So do you feel you need to be somewhere else, Taurus? Some of you are watching this tarot reading when you should be doing something else. I won't tell. Okay, the heart space, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Sun card. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck, but it's also impulsive. It's also inconsistent and difficult to trust, right? The Two of Swords is also a very uncertain, unsure, untrusting energy. And then the Sun, which is like a very positive, happy-go-lucky energy. So which one is it? Some of you are back and forth between like uncertainty and then like trying to see the positive or the good. You know, should I go in this direction or should I go in this direction? Like you don't know what to think, I feel. Or when it comes to your emotional space, it could be a bit of like back and forth. Some of you just really, it may not even have anything to do with this person. It's more so about like finding what makes you happy and not really being sure of like what direction to go in, you know, with your own self or with your own life. And maybe you're kind of like debating a couple different avenues, but I feel it impacting this connection if that's the case. Or there is an impact to the connection based on your decision. So let's see how this person is feeling underneath it all. Death and rebirth. The Queen of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like Taurus, whoever, you know, this person has changed their mind. Or there's something internally, emotionally, spiritually that is changing within them. And you may be the inspiration for that. You may be like somebody that inspires this person to like go within or to check in with themselves or to change the way they think. Because deep down, I feel like that cynicism energy, right? That looking for the problem energy, it's still there. You know, like this person didn't get a personality transplant, but it's softening. It's softening. It's becoming more thoughtful, becoming more considerate, right? Becoming more discerning about how they think of things. This is a more geared towards the positive energy. I also feel in this person's heart space, they may be just downright going through changes and endings, but there is a new beginning here on the horizon for them. So let's look at most likely outcomes then and see. You know what's interesting is I just thought about this. The card that I got for your spiritual reading was Virgo energy, and I got 2 phone calls during this reading, and it was from 2 different people, but both of them were Virgos. Just saying. Okay, most likely outcomes. What the heck? Okay, Queen of Swords, the Lovers, the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Swords. I immediately got, you can't take back what you said. It's a Selena Gomez song. Or what you did, or something of that nature. See, the Queen of Swords is not messing around. This is somebody who is being very honest, maybe a little too blunt, truthful. And it's in regards to the Lovers, which is this connection, I feel, twin flame soulmate energy. And it's also about how they feel. And the 5 of Cups is not a great feeling. It's a down and out feeling. And the 6 of Swords is the card of resolutions, of moving forward. So some of you are just going to be downright honest and blunt about how you feel. You know, whether that's with yourself or with this person. And then you're going to keep it moving. You know, because I feel you've learned not to dwell. You have learned not to divulge into this darker energy or to this darker space. And that was in the spiritual reading as well. So it's like this person, which I feel is you, is making your stance, making your stand, which is funny. Some of you are dealing with a Libra because Libra's a reading was titled Stand Your Ground. And then moving forward. See, the thing is if you come off too harsh, you might regret that. If you come off too blunt, you might regret that. I don't know if that's a fear or that's a projection or a prediction, I should say. But I'm definitely getting that as well. But either way, no matter what you choose to do, there's going to be a resolution. There's going to be movement forward. Is there a fear of regret here, Taurus? What is this? There's a fear of a complete ending here. I don't know if this is you or the person you're connecting with. I'll get their cards out. But somebody here has a fear, like if they assert themselves too much, that they're going to regret it. It's going to change everything. Things are going to end. And so there's like this tiptoeing energy or like somewhat of like masking this energy. Some of you, it's a Virgo. Virgo at the bottom of the deck. but I've got lots of zodiac signs here. It doesn't have to be. I've got lots. Let's see. What is this person's most likely outcome? 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. You know, there's like FOMO, fear of missing out. I feel like somebody has FORO. I just made that up. Fear of regret. What would the other O be? 4. Instead of FOMO, they have 4. Fear of regret. Doesn't quite have the same catchiness to it, does it? Anyways. Yeah. Okay, so this person has the Hierophant and the 5 of Wands in the reverse. So this is all about, you know, feeling supported, feeling like you have stability in your life. The Knight of Wands in this deck is, yes, a fast-moving knight. It is a very playful energy. It's about taking action on your goals. Then they have the Hierophant in the reverse, which is kind of a good thing. Like, I feel like there's something that doesn't serve this person, a belief or a thought pattern or something they keep repeating that they need to let go of. Some of them, it's the need to be right or the need to fight battles that are not their own. And I actually feel like they are in this transitionary phase where they are letting go of that, Taurus. Or at least they're being encouraged to. Like, I feel like this person going from a very stern type of energy. I don't know if stern is the right word. What is the word that I want to use? Like, they're going from a very firm stance to a free floating or a more free spirited energy. And it could be because they've been inspired to do that by life, by another, but I feel for a lot of you, it was by you. And they're going through a lot of internal and emotional changes as well. The Hierophant in the upright is like traditions, beliefs, kind of doing what you're told. And the reverse, it's more of like a free spirit. I'll find my own way. You know, I don't want to go along with that anymore type of energy. So again, they're breaking some sort of belief or tradition or some long-standing like pattern that they've had and moving away from that. And for the folks or the people that are resonating with this fear of regret or like this fear of like, you can't take that back, you know, once you do that, once you say that. I'm not saying that you cannot. Once you set something into motion, it's in motion. But the other way to look at that, I guess a way to soothe yourself with those types of thoughts, you know, of fear that you're going to make a mistake or you're going to regret something is like all of your biggest growth happens during those times. Because once you make a mistake and you feel that, I don't want to call it a mistake, once you take a path that maybe doesn't lead to the outcome you want, you never forget it. You absolutely become smarter. And that increases your chances of 1, never doing that again, but 2, of succeeding and doing it right the next time. So it just makes you stronger. You know what I mean? So let go of the fear. Let go of the fear. Like, we are all God's children. No matter how old you are, in the eyes of Source and the eyes of God, you are children. And, you know, just like when a baby is learning to walk and it falls down, do you look at the baby and say, get up, you big dummy? But you don't know how to walk yet? No, you would never say that. I took that from Abraham Hicks, by the way. You would never say that because you wouldn't expect a baby to know how to do that their very first time. And we're all having our very first time every day we wake up. We've never been this age before. We've never experienced these things before. You know, our first experiences don't stop just because we get older. because it is always our first day alive being this specific person and this specific age on this specific day, which means there's always something to learn. There's always something of value, and there are no mistakes. There just isn't. So let's see what the guidance is. Card number 23. Ooh, it's my favorite number because it's my birthday. My manifestations are the indicators of my beliefs. It is always true that whatever you are living always matches your chronic vibrational patterns or beliefs. And it does not matter if you have an excellent excuse for your negative thoughts and negative emotions, they still equal your point of attraction. What is manifesting on every subject in your life is an indicator of the beliefs you hold and the chronic patterns of thought. It does not matter if you have an excellent excuse or reason for having negative thoughts and negative emotion. It will still equal your point of attraction, and you will still attract more of which you are emanating. So what do? You've got to transmute the energy. Take a negative into a positive. It's called transmutation. It takes strength, and it's a gift, and you are 100% capable. So, wow, beautiful reading. I'm going to leave it there. Zodiac signs that you could be connecting with. Virgo, first and foremost. Virgo, 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 everywhere. But I have also Taurus energy, could be connecting with another Taurus. Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Libra again, Leo, Scorpio, Gemini. Yeah, Pisces. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it's a general, so take where it resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe by clicking the little subscription button down here. Also, check me out on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do have content over there. Actually, wait, I shut my Instagram down. I just have Facebook now. But you can check me out there. I just went live the other day. All of it linked in the description box as well as in the About section. Otherwise, wishing you the very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.